I'm sure I have quite a bit. I'm actually wearing this shirt. This is Bete Noire. Jon Bonne's here, who wrote a great book on California wine. The New California Wine is a seminar going here, and I think it's a seminal work on some of the futures of California wine right now. But in there, I'm named as the Bete Noire of the low alcohol set, the Black Beast, the most hated, that kind of thing. Bete Noire, I think Brain Ferry's a great musician. So I'm like, okay, that was an album that he had. It was mainly released in Europe. Actually, it wasn't released in the States. So I found a shirt for it, and I'm wearing it here for Jon Bonne. So I like to take the little digs and little shots and all of that, but it's a joking thing. It's fun. Yeah, I mean, I've gotten into trouble. You know what's funny? I've gotten in trouble. I did a label switch one time where I put a higher alcohol label on a lower alcohol wine, and a lower one on a higher wine, and a panel. That was... that caused a huge stink, and I got written up in the New York Times about that. I've gotten into all sorts of disagreements over sometimes little things here and there. Of all the things, though, that I've done, I have one time that I really regret something, where I made an analogy about adding something that was not real tasty to wine. It was a producer who picks early certain small amount and adds it back to a wine for acid, but they're picking something that they really admit maybe doesn't taste all that good, but they're adding it for the acid. And I made an analogy about adding other things that don't taste good to a wine for that particular reason, and I took a shot at somebody there in a way that I shouldn't have, and it really wasn't fair to him. And that's the one thing that I really look at, and I'm like, I screwed up in that particular case, and they didn't deserve that. And yeah, so I mean, that was a big mistake.
Did you talk to that person again?
Yeah, I did, and I apologized to him, emailed them, apologized, bought some wine. Not that that makes up for what I did, but I did do that, and continue to buy some of the wines. And so yeah, that if you're going to be involved in these conversations, sometimes you're going to make a mistake, or you're going to go too far, or you're going to do something. And when you do that, you're better off taking a couple of steps back, shutting yourself up for a little while. I didn't do a lot of posting after that, and said this was a mistake on my part.